Hello, hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Hope everyone is doing well today. I already see some early birds jumping onto our live. Thank you for joining us here at right on 4 o'clock. It is a kind of gray and drizzly day, which means it's perfect crafting weather. I often think as I'm talking, why do I always start with a weather report? I don't know. It's small talk.
It's only applicable for those of us that are local.
And it is only applicable for those of us who are, in the same locale. But you know what, guys? All the things that we do to talk about and just welcome everyone to our lives. So hello, hello, and happy Wednesday. We've got some new releases to share with you tonight. We've got some announcements and information to share, as we always do. And I think we've given it a minute or two. Everyone's jumping on. So hi, Diane and Jan and Carol and Debbie and all of those who have not popped a hello. Oh, there's Sharon. Hello, Sharon.
Debbie's watching on 2 devices.
Debbie's double fisting. I gotta love it. Gotta love it. And yes, the peanut gallery's off camera here. He refuses to go on camera, but right. His voice will be on camera. You guys will be hearing his voice, but refuses to go on camera. So it's just me. You are stuck with me. But I think that's okay. At least I hope so. And especially when I show you all the things that we're going to show you, hopefully you will think that Just Sherry is A-okay. All right, so I'm going to flip over my camera to the desktop. This is actually our cast desk. In case you've never actually been to the store, it's kind of a weird color, but it works. It works, at least for now. I'm actually going to start out with something that literally just released today. If you are an Elizabeth Craft fan, if you are a fan of Annette Green, she has a new release that just launched today. And I'm going to start by showing you the pretty paper. This is called Romantic Revival. And Romantic Revival is also the name of the entire collection. So you'll see lots of pretty things, lots of florals and flourishes and that kind of thing. This is the 12 by 12 paper pack. It only comes in a pack. But look at all the pretty patterns that you've got on here. And the interesting thing about how Elizabeth Craft does their paper packs is that it's not just, 2 of every sheet kind of thing. You will get a variety of patterns, but on this paper here, you might have the roses on one side and the stripe on the other. And on this paper over here, you might have the roses and you might have the green on the back. It's a little bit mixed up. So,
that one didn't say that it's mixed up. That one might be consistent.
I think that's the way that all of her paper pads are.
Some of them actually say that it's random.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, regardless, it is lots and lots of pretty paper. Now, I am going to take a pause and shout out Jan because she said Just Sherry is awesome. So thank you for that. I, of course, have to say thank you to that.
Jan, you're sucking up.
Hannah says ours is the best stores and so lucky to have you close to Newmarket. Well, Hannah, we absolutely love all of our customers near and far, but there is something special about being able to come into a store and touch and feel and sometimes smell.
That's getting a little bit weird.
Well, we do have the hand lotions. I mean, I remember back in the day when I worked for a direct sales company, that used to be the thing, is that we would open the stamp sets and smell them. I know some people really like the smell of nice, fresh, crisp paper. But if you want something really, really good to smell, then our hand lotions are good to smell as well. Anyways, that is the paper for Romantic Revival. And Matt, could you get me a bin to put all these goodies in so we can put them away tomorrow, please? And thank you. A box will also work. Some other things in Annette's collection. Let's start with the stamps. So this one is called Music and Ornate Frame. So I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Maybe I'll go this way because I see the words here. So on the music,
Darlene's job to do Elizabeth Craft?
It is usually Darlene's job, but I'm filling in today.
Right.
So the Sleeping Beauty arrangement by Johann Brahms. I think I read that correctly. This is like about a 4x6, 3x4, maybe a little bit bigger. I think it's a little bit bigger than 3 stamp set that has the music on it. And then we've got the frame and the detail piece here in the middle. So this is music and ornate frame. We have this one here, which I am pretty certain is going to be very popular. This is postcard parts. Sorry, the stamp was just covering the name there. I wanted to get the name. But especially since postage is such a hot trend right now, the postcard parts is a great and versatile stamp set. So you've got some little postmarks over here. These ones are all Christmas themed. So wish you a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas. Then there's a Happy Birthday. Then there's airmail. There's a couple here for Valentine's Day. I'm a sucker for an envelope, so I love this cute little envelope. Handle with care, and you could use these in your project, like on your cards, in your mini albums, your large albums. And you know what? This would be something that I would definitely even put on my envelope. You know, the fragile, the handle with care, all of that good stuff. Place postage here if you were doing like a little faux postcard, and then some great little elements. So the foliage, the feather, the little airmail dotted line that you could put on there. Lots of fun there with that stamp set. Next up, we're talking about envelopes. So let's bring this one out. This one is called Envelopes and Paper Sack. This is a die set. And you can see from the size here, grab my ruler. The height of this guy when it's finished is about 4 inches and 2.5 inches. So they're teeny, but they would work really well in your projects. The little envelopes, and then this has got the little postage edge mini die that probably would coordinate with some of these. I don't think they're meant to necessarily coordinate, but you could absolutely have them work together. So it makes a little envelope, the little paper bag. You could tuck that in like a gift card in there. I think that would be big enough for a gift card. We have a gift card? No. We don't have a gift card. I just didn't know if we had a business card. Don't worry about it. Oh, Matt's going to whip out his credit card. Who wants to go shopping? Who wants to go shopping with me? Yeah, a gift card would absolutely fit in that little paper sack. So that one is Envelopes and Paper Sack. We have Everyday Big Words. They're a pretty decent size. You could work on many different projects. This one, you know, as we approach cold and flu season, I know that I've been getting emails to get my flu shot, my COVID shot, all of that good stuff. This would be really sweet for a get well card. So it's got the little teacup, it's got the mint and the honey wand. Some extra flowers, a little bit of citrus here that you could use as a lemon, like they've got here. And you know what? Bees have also been pretty trendy this year. So even if you just wanted to use it as a friendship card or let's go for tea card, that kind of thing, this would be perfect. And it is called Tea Time. Last but not least from Elizabeth Craft is this one here. It's called Postage Arches and Keys. Both of these shapes have been very popular with some of our other brands, and I was really excited to see that Annette was bringing this as part of her collection. So they are 2 nested die sets. The arches, there's 4. The postage, there is 3. But they've got that nice little stitching detail around the edge, so it gives you, you know, twice the detail, twice the interest on each of those pieces. And then they've added in some little locks. That little heart lock is darling. A little lock here, some keys, so that you can really just embellish your project. You could use this on a mini album and have like a faux lock. You know, remember back in the day when we had diaries that had those cheap little locks that you could also just use a bobby pin to open?
You had one of those?
Oh, I probably had more than one of those.
Oh, I never had one.
Well, I think it's a girl thing.
Okay.
I think it's a girl thing. I don't think you have to worry about having a diary with a lock. But anyways, that rounds out what we have brought in from Elizabeth Craft. So that's part of Annette's Romantic Revival collection. Into the box that goes. All right, what's next in my little box here? Over here, I'm going to talk about Lawn Fawn. So a couple of weeks ago, we had the Lawn Fawn release, and before you knew it, everything was sold out. So we do have replenishment stock in hand. So if you have missed out on anything, Matt, can you just double check how many of the free gift with purchase stamps we have available as well? Oh, he's bringing it over here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He's
Remember,
counting like the count. Anyways, we brought in a few other things in with that restock shipment. One of which is this little guy here called a candy box. So it's to make like your own little Christmas crackers and that kind of thing. Thought it was really sweet. You would die cut 2 of them, fold along the lines and stick them together and have lots of fun. And then we also brought in this little guy. So this one is called there's 2 that are similar, the goodie bag. So again, you would cut 2. I've made this before. I'm just trying to remember. You would cut 2 because this is the side. So you need a front and a side and a back and a side. And that makes this cute little treat box here. And the reason why we brought this in is because this special gift with purchase that was brought to you by Lawn Fawn in cooperation with independent stores is this adorable little birthday mice stamp set. If you spend $80 or more on Lawn Fawn products, you get this little stamp set for free. So we can hook you up with that. And Darlene and I had all kinds of ideas on, making party decor and, balloon weights and all of that kind of thing to go with it. And time got the better of us. Well, got the better of us and got the better of Lawn Fawn because we just received these yesterday. So we didn't have a chance to make the samples that we wanted to make. There is also meant to be a 3rd little gift box, but it didn't come in the box. So we're not quite sure what happened with that and are looking into it. Last but not least, we have brought in this shimmer cardstock neutrals. So there is a variety of different colors here, the black, the gray, the dark brown, the kind of tanny brown, and more of an antique white. But it does have almost a pearlescent shimmer to it. So if you're doing, we still have time for Halloween projects, or if you want something maybe a little bit more vintagey, but still has that pretty shimmer, then these neutrals would work well for you. All right. So what did you do with the birthday mice?
I put it back in the bin.
Oh, I saw you go the other way. So
No.
That's why I didn't know where you went. Okay. What's next?
I don't know. You can do these ones. These ones are now available.
Well, I'll save that to go with those. Okay. All right. So let's go with the next release. So the next one here is Concord and Night. So Concord and Christina Werner both have collections this month. Let me see if we're sorted out here.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Yeah, Darlene took good care of me. So from Concord, as a brand on their own, we have brought in some pet items. Sharon is asking, does Lawn Fawn have a good heavyweight vellum to emboss and make a card? Well, I know they have a really nice vellum. Off the top of my head, I don't know what the weight of it is. And honestly, I have never tried to emboss it. Matt's gone to see if we actually have any in stock.
They do have a vellum. It's 36 pounds, so it's
a midweight.
It's a midweight.
Okay. I don't know if you could hear Matt in the background, Sharon. Lawn Fawn does have a midweight vellum. It does come in a pack of 10.
10.
Pack of 10 sheets. But I have not tried embossing it myself, Sharon. So unfortunately, I can't speak to that.
8.5 by 11.
Yeah. So this is the 8.5 by 11, 10 sheets, 36 pounds. So there, you could give it a try. I mean, Lawn Fawn product is always a very good quality. I just don't know whether it would emboss or not. So unfortunately, I can't answer that. All right, back to Concord. So Concord came out with a little mini pet release. So this is the Pet Pals die. It's got your kitty cat and your puppy. It's got a shadow layer to it as well. I think that's so you can do silhouettes, or you can have him with their faces and that kind of thing. Balloons and foliage and all kinds of fun stuff there. Was there not a stencil that went with this?
I don't know.
Maybe not. Oh, you know, here are the stripes here. So maybe that's what I'm thinking. I'm seeing these little stripes here. We'll have to find some samples and make sure that we share these with you.
There are a couple samples on the product pages.
There are samples on the product pages, so you can go and have a look. There is a coordinating stamp set as well. You are Possum. You're perfect.
Well, the stamp and die go together. No, they're separate. Sorry.
No, they're two separate ones. We kept that one separate. And then they have this fun. I'm going to call it a cover plate die. It is not meant to cut out the shape. It is only meant to create this paw pattern in the back. But what they've done is, because sometimes you want a portrait card and sometimes you want a landscape card. So they've created this one cover plate. And when you've got your paper, we'll just take this little card here as an example. If you want a portrait orientation, you put it on your paper here and you go edge to edge so that it covers that whole area. If you want a landscape die or a landscape pattern, you would just arrange your pattern this way. So it really is like two dies in one to get you that really cool paw print background. I think this one's going to be super popular, and I love the versatility of it. It still will fit through either your Big Shot or your Spellbinders Platinum 6 with your 6-inch opening. So you don't have to worry about the size not working for you, but it gives you lots of options. So that's from Concord. Sorry, I'm just about to have a little tickle in my throat, so I'm just going to grab a little sip of water.
Rosalind says that she has embossed with the Lawn Fawn vellum, and it works great.
Okay. So we just got a comment from Rosalind. Thank you, Rosalind, for chipping in. She has used the Lawn Fawn vellum to emboss, and it works well. So hey, thank you to our community for always helping out a sister crafter. All right, into Christina Werner. So Christina Werner does her own collections for Concord and Ninth, and they have been super popular. They generally sell out, and we've got some goodies here. Perfect for the winter and holiday season. So I'm going to start with this one. This is called the Snowflake Season Easy Repeat Background Stamp. I keep flipping over to see if there's pictures on the back, but I think this one is pretty self-explanatory, and just that really, really pretty snowflake background. And then there is the Snowflake Season border dies. So very similar in look. They do not necessarily coordinate, but if you prefer die cutting versus stamping, you've got options there. We do have a little tiny sentiment die. All is calm, all is bright. So that would work really well with these snowflakes. What else have I got here? Elegant Holiday Greetings. So this one is a stamp and die bundle. You've got your die that will cut out your shapes, or you can stamp them just on their own. But I love her really scripty kind of font. So season's greetings, peace on earth, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and joy to you. We've got a simple Christmas stencil pack. She has packed this pack full of awesome stuff in the stencil. So there are 6 layers to this stencil, but they're not necessarily layers. You don't have to use them all together. So there is one that says Merry Christmas. There is a snowflake. There is the tree. There is a plaid. It's not a polka dot. It's like a diamond kind of pattern, and your stripes. So some things that you can use all year round, and some things that you will only want for the current season. Now, if you really like that kind of graphic look, she does have this one. Yeah, this is simple Christmas stencil. There is also a simple Christmas stamp and die set. Too many S's. It is a mouthful. But just bringing in that same kind of shape here with the tree as on the stencil, the snowflake. We've got her holly. We've got some little baby trees. So very merry, warm wishes and joyful hugs. And then, of course, happy holidays and Merry Christmas with the dies that go with it. Still liking the trees? Well, then we've got this trees and forest stencil pack. 4 layers to this stencil. This one does have a picture on the back. Look how awesome that is. So this will really help you create kind of that forest scene, also to color in your background and your different layers here. And really it comes down to your color choice as to whether it looks like summer, spring, fall, or winter.
She uses it a lot in her samples.
There are a lot of samples using this this stencil pack, and it's nice and big. So if you're doing big cards, or if you want to use it on a mini album, or even on a layout, I'm sure you could step it across and use it on a layout, or even small. So, and then when you get to smaller cards, you just get to shift and move it so that it fits exactly the way you want it to fit. All right, couple more things. There is the Ornaments Stencil Pack. 6 stencils. So she's big into stencils this release. And you know what? That makes it really easy to kind of pick your own colors and do some fun things. Look at those beautiful stencils.
I did notice that they're kind of multi-purpose. They're not, you can use them in different ways, and that's the way that they showed it in the samples. It's not just you have to use it with these 4 layers and only those 4 layers.
Exactly. Christina, as a crafter herself, she's got a lot of great thoughts and great ideas on how to make these things very versatile for all of those of us who don't get to create products with Concord and Ninth. Definitely go and check out our product page for some samples, but Christina also has some great samples and images on her Instagram as well. And last but not least, from Concord and Ninth and Christina Werner, is the Inside Holiday Greetings. We get so many requests for inside greetings. Looks like there's some outside greetings as well, but you've got a whole range. So may his love surround you at Christmas time and always. I'm so lucky to have you in my life, wishing you a festive season wrapped in joy. So some are a little bit more faith-based. Some are just more heart-to-heart. Wishing you the happiest and warmest holiday season. Now, one thing I just want to call your attention to, and before I do that, Leanne's got a comment. All of these stencils would also make great tags, 100%. And I mean, even this ornament stencil, like you could stencil it and then you could fussy cut as well, because Saturday is World Fussy Cutting Day. So if you want some fun things to to fussy cut that are easy to cut, because these aren't super fussy, you could cut those out. Anyways, back to this guy here. So you'll notice that these fonts are really, really teeny tiny and dainty. Here is my tip for you. And if you take nothing else away from today, remember this: don't push hard. You're going to ink these up really nicely. You can use a Misty or other stamping platform, or you could be lazy like me and just pull out my blocks from my drawer. But when you are stamping, don't press too hard. You just kind of want to kiss the surface, give it enough firmness so that you are getting edge to edge. But if you push too hard, this polymer is just going to smoosh out. And so it's not going to be detailed. It's not going to be crisp. You might get kind of splotchiness. So practice a few times on your scrap paper, then go in and stamp on your project. Or if you're like me, I tend not to stamp on my project. I'll stamp a strip. I will stamp a die cut. I will stamp something else. So that way, if I do mess up, I can do it again. But really be very gentle, but firm with these detailed stamps. All right, so that wraps up Concord and Ninth and Christina Werner. Now, while we're talking about World Fussy Cutting Day, let's segue into that. So I think you guys have heard me talk an awful lot about.
Sharon would like to know before you get into this.
Yep.
VersaFine, a good ink to use with the
VersaFine Clair or straight VersaFine are both excellent inks to use with sentiments. They are definitely our go-to stamp for sentiments. When it comes to the black, let me take this down. So when it comes to stamping sentiments, VersaFine or VersaFine Clair are excellent inks. They are nice and crisp. I do believe they are waterproof. When you're looking at black tends to be the one that we sell most often. And probably one of the biggest questions we get is, What's the difference between VersaFine, which is in the white package, and VersaFine Clair, which is in the black package? So from an ink standpoint,
I can't show you a VersaFine.
Yeah, so this is the VersaFine Clair. This is Nocturne. Nocturne, I'm going to get it wrong. Nocturne, I believe, is a cooler black. Black Onyx, which is the VersaFine in the white package, is more of a warm black. Or I could have gotten them. But they're both black, and honestly, when I've stamped them together side by side, you cannot tell the difference unless you've got a really, really, really keen eye. But either one of those will work. A little bit of background. VersaFine was the original ones that came out in the white package, and they were a lot of dark colors. So the black, the navy, the deep purple, the burgundy, that kind of thing. The customers came to them and said, but we want brighter colors. We want the same kind of ink, but we want brighter colors. Well, the formulation that they had to create was not quite the same, so they decided to come out with a different brand, but they're very close. So VersaFine Clair tends to be brighter, bolder colors. The VersaFine tends to be softer, darker, muted colors. Long story short, all of them will work well for sentiments.
Yes, they are water resistant.
And Matt says, yes, they are water resistant. So Sharon, you asked a very simple question. I gave a very detailed response, but maybe you learned something today. So there we go. All right, let's go back to Fussy Cutting Day. And I'm going to go back to this screen just so you don't see my shoulders moving around. World Fussy Cutting Day is coming up on this Saturday. And I can't tell you how excited I am that this day is finally coming to be. It has been a lot of love and passion has gone into this project. And I'm so thrilled to see so many brands like Lawn Fawn and Spellbinders and Emily Moore Designs and Uniquely Creative and Scrapbook and Card Today magazine. I've seen lots of brands that are out there supporting us. Jen Shirkus has supported us, and lots of stores are participating as well. Participating is kind of a loose term because it's every store and every man for themselves. If you are, and I don't mean that in a cheeky or negative way, I mean that we are able to customize this to how it works well for us. So over on our Facebook page, and I think Ellen put it in our video last night, but I'll have to put the link into the Facebook group. If you're not already in there, we've got well over 2,000 members in that group now, which is super exciting. But we'll have some challenges and we'll have some fun stuff up on the Facebook group. But right here in our store, we're going to be doing some fun things. So my son Charlie is coming and he's going to be doing demos with his 3D printer. And we have some exclusive World Fussy Cutting Day keychains that he has made that are available. We will have some take and make kits that you can take home and do some fussy cutting. We have some fussy cutting sheets, and all of those will be available for a $2 donation each. So if you want a keychain, that's $2. If you want a take and make kit, that's $2. If you want a fussy cutting sheet, that's $2. But you know what? We wanted to add some other fun stuff in as well. So I have challenged Darlene and Tanya, and they are going to be doing some fussy cutting races. They don't know yet what that means quite yet. And to be honest, I'm still working out the details myself, but we're going to have lots of laughs.
Is there going to be pay-per-view rights
There
available?
will not be pay-per-view. We will at least one of the sessions do a Facebook Live with it as well. So we are... we're just going to have fun. And this is all to celebrate community, celebrate heart health, keep people, mindful of their health in so many different ways, and come together in honor of my friend Sharon Klima from Buffalo Stamps and Stuff, who passed away earlier this year. It's something that has really touched a lot of our lives, and we are so thrilled and really think she would be smiling down. Now the emotion starts smiling down on us and just having a laugh at all of the things that we are pulling together. Linda says you should make them use the safety scissors we had in kindergarten.
Oh my God! We actually probably have some of those upstairs.
We might, or the scrapbooking scissors that have all the different
ones.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Linda, that is a genius idea. Anyways, we're just going to have lots of fun. So if you are in the area and you want to stop in and see us, we're going to be here from 10 until 4 on Saturday, celebrating all things fussy cutting. Oh, and Linda says, and have a swear jar. Linda, you know what? I need to hire you as our, event coordinator. All right. What else? What other announcements do I have to share with you?
Last issue of STT.
It is the last issue of Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine, and it is free to you with a purchase of $25 or more. That's in store and online. If you are shopping online, please just type into the order notes that you would like a copy. We do not just automatically order it or include it, but we will absolutely give one to you, and we do have lots. We've gone through, I think, 2 boxes. We still have at least 1 more, if not 2 more boxes to go. This is the last one. Now, Scrapbook and Cards Today, lots more magic to come from them, but this is the last printed magazine you will see from them. Next up, we have our holiday open house coming up next weekend, because, we can't have a weekend go by where we're not doing something fun. As we head into the festive season. Here in the store, we're going to have a make and take. It'll be a tote bag weekend, so bring your reusable tote bag. We'll have some fun stuff. We've got some new products that we're going to be launching that weekend, and just having so much fun. So come and see us October 31st and or November 1st. And let's get festive. Let's get jolly. And let's just continue weekends of fun. What that means, though, is, and I don't have a graphic for this, our store will be closed to in-person shopping on the Wednesday before. That's October 29th. We've got some stuff to set up. We've got some things to do. And then we have a private event in the evening. So the store will be closed on Wednesday, but we will have all the merriment on Friday and Saturday. I will post, there is already a post on Facebook and Instagram, and I will share in the newsletter as well reminders of that information. But we look forward to seeing you in person. And then I'm just going to quickly run through. We've got my class that still has a few kits left. This is the Haunted Jars class coming up next Thursday. Yep, got to keep things interesting. Busy, busy, busy. We have Darlene's flannel season folio project. That one is at the end of November. Still some kits left for that. And I'm going to flash this up here, but then I actually have the sample in hand. And again, this is the wrong title on the graphic, but this is the Simple Vintage Believe binder. So let's just pop this over.
It was hiding.
So this is the Simple Vintage binder that Darlene is going to be teaching. It was designed by Simple Stories, and they send us instructions that we can use to put these things together. But you guys know Darlene, and she has added, look, she's even got her own notes in here. You can be used as kind of a December daily, a countdown for December, or you could just leave the numbers off and use it as a memory book. But Darlene always adds her own twists, her own flair to the current pages, as well as adds some bonus pages at the end using whatever's left over. Look at that. Look how cute that is. So there are still, I think she said 6 kits left available. This class.
I don't know if there's that many. There's not that many upstairs.
Well, I think she still has to make a few of them up.
Oh, okay.
The class itself is on Sunday, November 2nd. The day after our holiday open house. But this would be a really great keepsake, brag book, or a gift that you could give to someone. And yes, I'm flipping quickly through the pages, but you get a real sense of how beautiful this collection is, how beautiful this binder is. Matt's going to close it up so I don't wreck the pages. Okay, while we're in the Christmas vine, who likes treats? Who likes candy?
Linda Hardy says that she'll work for candy.
She will work for candy? Awesome. Because we have candy. So in addition to replenishing some of our Jelly Belly stock, we now have the Holiday Favorites collection from Jelly Belly. This one has candy cane, cranberry sauce, eggnog, gingerbread, and hot chocolate. We had this last year too, did we not?
We had a different one last year.
Oh, was there?
This one is different than all the others.
So we're going to have to try it out.
I don't know if we'll be able to get any more. So what we've got is
what we've got. Is what we've got. If you want some stocking stuffers, now is the time to get it. Linda says she's already signed up for both of Darlene's classes. So that's awesome. All right. So we may have to try those and really just weigh in on what gingerbread jelly beans actually taste like. Now, if you are a little bit more salty, if you are salty like this guy here beside me, then our popcorns might be what you.
Salty? I thought I was cranky.
Well, salty, cranky, they're all what is it, synonyms? I don't know, whatever category that is in Jeopardy. We have the milk chocolate caramel crunch. Look at how yummy all of that looks. We have the double butter caramel crunch. You had me at double butter.
It doesn't taste like butter. It's just a very creamy taste.
Creamy caramel?
Yeah. It's a nice light caramel.
And then this is the one that our rep at the trade show talked us into. This is the caramel crunch Chicago style. Have you tried this?
I haven't. I'm afraid to because I don't know if I like cheese on my popcorn.
So it is a mix.
It's Tanya's favorite.
It's Tanya's favorite. Okay, so Tanya's endorsement. I know Darlene took some home to try, but I didn't hear what she thought. So this is a mix of caramel and cheese on popcorn.
It's Chicago style. It's a famous style. You can buy it in the grocery store, but this will be better than the grocery store.
Oh, this will be way better. And Linda says she's salty too. So
yes, I know.
All right, so those are treats. They would make great stocking stuffers if they make it to Christmas. Okay, next bin. We've got 2 new pastes from Simon Hurley. We have Phoenix Feather and we have Unicorn Horn. That one I have a hard time saying because it rhymes. Unicorn horn. One is a little bit more on the warm color of sparkles with the orange and yellow and everything. And I'm pointing at the graphic here, but that is a reflection of the sparkle that is in the paste. And this one is a little bit more cool with blues and purples.
Oh, is that the difference?
That is the difference.
I couldn't figure that out.
It's got a holographic glitter. Apply through stencils with a palette knife or a thin layer direct to surface for a stunning glittery finish. Lots of fun. Be fun to create snow with, holiday projects, all of that good stuff. And then we have some new Hero Arts items. And Darlene was going to bring me her samples down and she forgot. So Darlene, I don't know where they are, so don't worry about it. We'll post some pictures. So Hero Arts, Darlene did a trade show class with Hero Arts and this collection called, I think it's called,
I don't know.
Oh, the best gift ever. Oh my stars. So here is a better press. So now it's called letterpress and foil sentiment set with coordinating dies. Hope your Christmas is filled with all of your favorites. When you stop believing in Santa Claus, you get socks or maybe popcorn. Thank you for the awesome gift. Family and friends are the best gifts of all. Here for the presents, just kidding. So that is the better press sentiments. There is a stamp and die set. So this one has some other sentiments and the cute little tag and some little bows. And then we have a bundle. So this bundle has a variety of items in there. So this one has a stencil that gives you all the patterns on all of the gifts that you can create. We've got, this is a better press plate that gives you the bows and you can either press them or use foil. And then this is the die set to cut out. So it's kind of, if you are a fan of postage collage, it's kind of that same idea that you can mix and match and create either that cover panel or use individual the individual elements to create your own design. So that is only sold as a bundle and it's available now. Carol has asked, do we have any new all in create stamps and dies? I don't think we do. Matt's just writing a response to you, Carol. We still have some of the Christmas and Halloween that we brought in earlier in the month, but
yeah, there is some new stuff coming, but I don't know what it is, and we need specifics. So if anybody, if there's anything that you guys want, please email it to us and we'll be able to dig a little bit deeper for you.
Yeah. So here, let me just pop up the email address in case anybody needs it. info@craftersworkshop.ca. If there's something really specific you're looking for, let us know because we are happy to go searching for it. The more information you can give, I mean, in this case, we know you're looking for all and create, but if for anything, if you know the brand, if you happen to know the name of the product, if you even have a product code or a link to it somewhere, we are happy to dig deeper and do some more research. Oh my goodness.
You were having trouble talking tonight.
Well, I think I'm just so excited. There's a lot of fun stuff to share.
Got a lot of pent up energy.
It's the rain. Maybe it's the rain. All right, so I'm gonna give that to you. Get that out of the way.
Thank you.
I'm gonna leave these guys till the end. Two more things. So, talking about gift giving.
We were.
I was talking about gift giving, and well, that was all about presents and stocking stuffers. And
I just remember candy. That's
candy and popcorn. That's all he cares about. We know what we're having for dinner tonight. I need to get my comments back. So we have brought in these 3 kits. These might be something for you. These might be something for someone crafty in your life. These may just be for something for someone maybe not even crafty, but who wants to be crafty. They are cute little kits. So we've got color therapy, which is mandalas and geometric patterns. We've got the meditative coloring, which is florals and paisleys. And then we've got the creative lettering kit. So let's start with these 2 because they are very similar, just different things in the coloring books themselves. Let's get this out of the way. It comes in this nice little magnetic
pretty solid
book, whatever you want to call it, is from a Canadian company. And over here on the left, you've got some coloring tools. So markers. Are those pencils or are they more markers? 5 markers, 5 brush tip, 5 fine tip, and 5 gel pens. So you got these over here, but you could use whatever coloring supplies you have in your stash. And then as you flip up the page, you've got all kinds of these beautiful coloring pages here to sit and color. And you know what? I don't have this one yet, but I do have some coloring books at home. And the other night, I was really feeling, anxious. I needed to calm down a little bit. And I didn't want to just put food in my face. As much as the popcorn and the jelly beans are good, they're not good for my waistline. So I pulled out a coloring book and I just sat and colored. And that's something that,
that was while the Jays were playing.
Maybe it was while the Jays were playing. I don't know. But if you are not someone who likes to fussy cut, this is a great alternative. Even on World Fussy Cutting Day, it's just to be mindful and find something that brings you calm. So meditative coloring is like that. The color therapy. So again, you've got your markers and your pens. What Darlene and I thought was interesting in this one. So first of all, you've got all your mandalas that are already drawn. But at the back here, they've got some blanks. So if you want to draw your own, or trace some of the ones that are already in there and make another one. So here they've even given you some information here. You can really take your creativity to the next level. All right. And then last but not least, we've got the creative lettering.
And this is fun for all ages.
It's fun for all ages. It is fun for all skill levels. And I'm sure you're going to find someone who is really going to enjoy this. So
They're
this
one's
one's
badly priced either.
They've got a great price point. They're from a Canadian company. So all of those things are pluses. We've got a calligraphy pen here. We've got a gold gel pen, some other goodies here. And then in the little booklet, it's got some samples and things that you can try and practice. And I'm trying to see what this is. Let's see what it says on the back. So it's got one instruction booklet, one calligraphy pen, watercolor brushes and paints, waterproof ink pen, tags, cardstock, envelope, and more. So lots and lots of great goodies in here. So yes, Emma, absolutely, you could turn these in either the mandalas or these hand lettering into cards, and you could use them on your layouts. Lots and lots of different options. Great little kits too, that if you're just going to the cottage or going somewhere where you don't want to pack up all your stuff,
Jennifer Kelly wanted to know if you were getting stressed out by the Jays game. So I said, no.
Yeah, no, I was not stressed out by the Jays game. I was probably stressed out about, World Fussy Cutting Day and craft around and all the fun things that we're having planned, but has stuff to do. Okay, who's ready for the final stretch? We've got 15 minutes left, and then Matt is cutting me off. Let's see if I can get through this. So,
power outage.
No power outage, no internet outage. 49 a Market. We have some of their foundation binders. If you took our classes in the summertime, you would have used, I think it was this one for Nature's Haven. But if you want to just make your own albums, these are already made for you. All you need to do is decorate. So we've got black and white in the portrait. We've got black and white in the landscape. So they are great to cover, really easy to use, but still gives you lots of variety. If you don't know what to do and you want to try one out, we have this kit. So this is the One Perfect Day album kit. You will get all the supplies and a link to download the instructions to be able to build this. I do think Darlene may have built this in another trade show class, or maybe we just got the instructions. I can't remember.
Got the instructions.
And even though One Perfect Day was intended to be a wedding collection, this one is just soft and pretty. It does not necessarily have to be for a wedding. It could be for a retirement party or an anniversary. So these kits are now available on our website. Just so pretty, and even a little bit of lace to go with that. So that is the One Perfect Day. And while we're talking pretty, while we're talking Joanne Bain, who is the designer of One Perfect Day, Joanne has a brand new collection as well, and that is called Echoes of Time. For those of you who are purple fans, we call this the Purple Collection. It's got very vintagey, steampunky flair into it. So the pocket watches, all this vintage hardware. Little bunny there peeking out. The grandfather clocks. All of this beautiful paper. Now we didn't get single sheets on this one, correct?
No, we didn't.
So we just have the collection pack. So 8 double-sided papers. 49 a Market, gorgeous heavyweight paper, and such beautiful colors to create with.
We only have limited items left too because it's been a week.
We've got the 6x8 paper pad. We have the die cut elements that has all kinds of frames. Look at that! Like Janine just packs so much goodness into her collections. So 83 pieces there. We've got the chipboard bits that has a combination of tags and words and frames. And then we've got the rub-ons. Absolutely gorgeous. And you know what, Janine is really well known and really clever at using the packaging. So don't ever get rid of the packaging until you cut at least one piece out of the packaging. And then we finish off with the 2 sets of laser cuts. So this one is the wildflowers. Look at how beautiful. And then this one is the element. So that's where you've got your clocks and your keys and your bird cages and all of that kind of stuff. So that is Echoes of Time from Joanne Bain. I don't think this is the last what we will see of 49 a Market in 2025, but there may be 1 or 2 more collections still to come. But, Hannah says perfect for ancestry scrapbooking. Absolutely. Heritage, ancestry, all of that good stuff. All right. That's it, folks. Yeah. Oh. Look, he's on camera. Move over.
No.
He's running away. So I've made it in my time frame. I thank you all for joining with us this afternoon. Yeah, my brain is just going way too fast today. So I think I will just leave it at that. Please do come and see us for World Fussy Cutting Day. And if you can't come see us, if you can take 5 minutes to grab your pair of scissors, grab something pretty and fussy cut it out in memory of Sharon, that would be fabulous. I will be sharing a link that we have to the Heart and Stroke Foundation. So donations are very much appreciated. And let's really make an impact for ourselves and our community for World Fussy Cutting Day. Lots of other fun stuff going on. Don't forget, we're closed next Wednesday, and we're wrapping it up. Have a great night, everyone. That will also mean that there is no What's New next week. So just watch the new arrivals on the website, and I will do my best to send out a newsletter next Thursday as well. So have a good one. Take care, everyone.